Now to program some of these steeper sections on this model in here, as you can notice on this particular part, it's not a constant Z. There's a sculpted surface on the top, and the Z is not constant. So if you program this using a horizontal finishing, it's going to maintain constant Z levels. So rather than using a horizontal finishing, one of the good ways to program this would be to use a method called between curve finishing, or it's a curve-based machining method, where the toolpath is driven based on two curves, so it morphs between the two curves. So we have two curves selected in here, one near the top edge and one at the floor of the part. Now there's a couple of things that we wanted to point out here is when you're programming between curve machining, you can select only two regions. The two regions either have to be closed or they could be open, so you can do a combination of open and closed. And also the curve directions are important in here. Both the curves needs to be flowing in the same direction, so if the curve directions are reversed, then you're not going to get the desired toolpath. So you also want to make sure that your start points for the two curves are within close proximity in here. So if you have the start point of the outer curve over here and the inner curve over here, you're not going to get a desired toolpath. So you want to make sure that you maintain the start points within the close proximity and the direction of these curves. So if you're using the plugin for Rhino, you can use the direction command to determine the direction in here, and as you can see, it displays the direction arrows and also the start point. If you're running this in VisualCAD CAM, you can display the curve region start point direction arrow under the options in VisualCAD. And for those of you who are running it inside of SolidWorks, you can actually create them as a predefined region and to display the start point direction arrow.